Hello, we are back. We are ready to rumble. Anyone want to recap us from last week?
There was this giant ass worm that was deleting everybody's memories, and we pulled up. We kind of gave it the smoke. It ran away. It didn't want the smoke, but it's still erasing people's memories. So we gotta have to fix that.
Yes. You found that casting protection against good and evil helped you see and remember it. So we are in the town of Devilshire. You have found the journal of Ray Ingalls. That was one of your main clues, and that's who you were looking for. You were looking for Ray Ingalls. No one seemed to remember him, and no one seems to remember pretty much anyone. And you know now that it's because of this monster that you're dealing with. So, the last we were in the middle of town square, and the spell of protection against good and evil was wearing off. And Sinura, you wrote a note to yourself to remember that you could cast that spell. Because there are still some things that you still will recall, like the fact that there is something there, but you can't recall what it looks like. You can't recall any details. Okay. So you still don't know exactly what you're up against, but you know it's dangerous and that finding a way for everyone to fight it before it returns would be in your best interest.
Yes.
What would you like to do now?
It's Baba Booey time.
So the houses you have yet to go to. You haven't visited this house right here.
Okay.
And you haven't visited this house down here.
Okay.
And you haven't visited this house up here.
Okay.
You've been to this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we want to split up and then just do one to each?
Oh yeah, that was the stable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can split up.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this house right here.
Okay, I'll let Roki choose which of the other two she wants.
I'll do this one.
Okie dokes.
Just gonna go with it.
Let's again start with Mako. Okay. So on this house, you see a little name plate that says G plus Y, but the door is slightly ajar.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of see that from the crack in the door that some of the table that's by the door is a little dusty.
Gotcha. Well, I guess, since it looks like there's probably no one in there, I just walk in.
Okay. In this house, you see hammocks style beds on one side, and then a small little kitchen area towards the back of the house. And one of the things is, even though the table beside the door looked a little bit dusty, the rest of the house looks pretty spick and span. Make a perception check for me. Okay, so you can see they have like a storage, like in the kitchen area. There's like a storage area with like ice at the bottom, like one of those big blocks of ice, because electricity was not a thing. So they have like this big block of ice, and the ice isn't completely melted yet. And you can see in this little ice box, there's some milk and some cheese. And the cheese, still good. Milk, probably just turned like a day ago. In the hammocks, you see it's kind of messily made. like they're, beds or whatever, and they're kind of messily made. And then you see a small jar. It's kind of sitting behind some things, and it has some gold pieces in it. What would you like to do?
I don't think I'd take them. But is this like a one-room house? You said it's kind of like.
Yeah, 1 room, 3 hammocks kind of deal.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if there's not much else besides the gold, I guess I'm done here. So I can maybe figure out why the table would be kind of dusty, but everything else looks kind of lived in.
Yeah, you can kind of just discern that it's just because the door has been cracked open. So things have been able to blow in to and blow onto that one table by the door.
Mm-hmm. I think that's my turn over.
Okay. So who is... Okay, that's Miranda.
Yes.
Okay. So you approach this door, this house. What do you do?
Is there a lock or anything on the door?
There is a lock on the door.
All right. I'm going to make sure no one's watching me because I had a breakdown almost last time because I was taking so long. And then I want to try to pick this lock.
Okay, cool. So once again, you have that sneaking suspicion to check around you because you know that it happened recently that someone walked up on you when you were trying to break a lock, but you can't remember any details of the person. You can't remember any details of the event, really, if that you were picking a lock and that someone walked up on you.
Right.
So when you begin to pick this lock, you hear a dog start barking from the other side of the door. And a voice comes from the other side of the door and he goes, "Who's there?"
Okay, so I immediately stop what I'm doing. And I'm gonna try to, make it seem like I'm checking on them because something was going on and we're just checking on everybody. I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to check on everyone and make sure everyone's all right. There was some weird stuff going on, and I wanted to make sure the people in this town were okay.
He goes, "You got that right. So I take it you're not from around here, huh?"
No, me and my friends, we're looking for some people that have gone missing, and it led us here. But there's been some weird stuff happening since we got here. Can't remember what exactly that is, but I just know it feels weird.
He opens the door just a hair, and you can see his eyes kind of peeking out. He's kind of an older man, and his eyes kind of dart around, and he goes, "So you've experienced it too, huh? Yeah, I recommend you just get far away from this town if you can. Me and my dog Buck can't really go nowhere. But if you're young and able-bodied, you may as well get up and leave."
I asked him, "Do you know how long this has been going on?"
He kind of shivers a little bit, and he goes, "I don't know. I don't know when it started, but I do know it's been going on for about maybe a month or two."
Have you heard of the names Bethel or Ray Ingalls? They're the two people we're looking for.
He shakes his head. He goes, "Nope, sorry to say, can't help you there."
Okay. Well, I apologize for troubling him, and I go about my way because I don't really know what else to do. I don't think he's lying or anything like that.
Okay.
Even though, well, I said that, now I'm second guessing myself. Can I check to see if he's being truthful with me? I don't
Yeah,
think he
make an
is.
insight roll for me.
He's got a dog. I don't think he would lie to me. If you have a dog out there and you lie to people, shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame.
Shame.
All right. Insight.
Ooh. Yeah, he's telling the truth. And you can also tell that he's got like some nervous tics, kind of like how you saw when you went to the Church of the Other here in this town. The shaking that some of the villagers have kind of shown, like he's got some of that going on. You can kind of tell just from like the side of his face and like his shoulder that keeps like kind of hitching up that he's got like some nervous shakes going on, but he's telling you the truth.
I got it. All right. Well, since he is being so truthful with me, I will leave him and his dog alone and just leave.
Got you.
Because I don't really know what else to do.
Okay. Sinura, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay.
Be like, is anybody there?
You knock on the door and you hear nothing.
Okay. I guess nobody's there. I'm like, I'm coming in. And I try to open the door, try to twist the knob.
Okay. So this door opens fairly simply for you. And when you go inside, you smell the sharp, acrid scent of blood. Inside, there is some crude markings of the other, and you see a blood stain on the bed. You also see a small bookcase on the far wall, stacked with some texts, and some of them are quite thick, and you can kind of read from here that some of them are religious and scholarly text. But nothing really jumps out at you.
Yeah, I took that like holy scripture of the other when we were back in the estate. Would I know what these markings meant?
Yeah. When I say they're markings of the other, it's essentially like the equivalent of like the cross, in Christianity. Yes. So like you don't got to roll a religion check, like you know what that is. Like it's just like the concentric circles that make up the symbol of the other.
Yeah. So there's some blood on the bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I go investigate? Check that out.
Yeah. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Bop. Damn.
You can tell it's blood.
Oh.
And that it's brown blood.
Yeah. Where am I?
Yeah, for real. Am I existing? Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Okay. Is there anything else? I guess you said there was a religious text of the other, but other than that, just the blood and the text. Is that it?
Yeah, I said religious and scholarly texts.
I see. Okay. Can I try to check the book to see if there would be like any mention of something that is like what is happening in this town?
Okay. So in the bookcase, you see my story with the other. You see frightening creatures and where to find them. You see proper rites for burial, volume 2. You see guiding the spirit, the other for children, and guiding the spirit, the other for women.
Okay.
And then like another thick book for a religious book of the other, but the bookcase doesn't have a whole lot in it, just those ones.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at the back of that book that I wrote in to like see the description of what I wrote. And then I'm gonna try to flip through the scary monsters and nice sprites book.
Yep, that's what it's called.
And try to see if there's any type of like matching, there's any parallels I can draw.
Okay. So you're flipping through frightening creatures and where to find them. You see some descriptions of a hydra with its many heads. You see a description of a beholder, and its many eyes. You see a description of a behemoth, of a mind flayer, of an aboleth, of some ooze, and you even see a description of an oblex. But towards the back, 2 pages, as opposed to the many pages for the other things, there is an entry for a monster that says, "We're not quite sure this monster even exists." And then it has a rough sketch of something you are sure you have seen before. It's so familiar. And the title of this monster is called a False Hydra.
Okay.
The information that this page gives is that it's unknown how, like, where they come from, how they grow, really. But they sprout up in warm areas and they grow heads as they get stronger by eating people.
Oh, okay.
And then it talks about how it essentially uses a like blasted charm person spell called Mind Song to erase people's memories of itself and the one it eats.
Okay.
And how it can only be seen when it stops singing, which only happens when it eats. And that some people believe that you can see it through mirrors and reflective surfaces, though once you look away, you forget it's there. And there are some scholars in the book that have theorized that whole towns that suddenly just disappear and go to ghost towns were actually victims of the False Hydra.
That's very informative. I mean, I guess I can, put 2 and 2 together and say that this blood marker on the bed, like this guy was murked.
He was murked.
Yeah, he got murked by this False Hydra. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna regroup back at the well. When the others come back, I'm gonna tell them about what I discovered.
Okay. So tell me what that looks like.
I'm back
Recount
at the
that
well.
for me.
Okay, I describe to them that what we're fighting might be a False Hydra. It uses this wander song or whatever it's called.
Blind song.
Yeah.
Or
That,
mind song.
and it blasts hits them with the brain blast, and we all forget, and then it eats people, and then we forget the people even got eaten or that they ever existed, and we gotta fight it because it's eating people. A lot of people already might be eaten or run out of this town, so I just don't know how we're going to be able to get around its mind song as a party. I don't I mean, I could protect like one person at a time, but if it's, charming us and making us forget, then it's going to be hard to fight. Although it did reference that you can see it through reflective surfaces and mirrors, but you forget as soon as you look away.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Could we then use mirrors in combat for those of us that can't, break the mind song?
Oh, I see.
Maybe we could do that.
So that would require you to find some mirrors.
Well, didn't we see a mirror?
There was a mirror.
There is a mirror in this house.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there one in the inn too, like in the tavern?
Yeah, but that was like at another town over.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. I will also note that the mirror that is in this house is like a body length mirror.
Oh.
No, but I'm saying
It's
like
like
we could break
have
it
to break
and
it.
hold the shard. Yeah.
Right.
Just wander in there with like glass shards of mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, why not? Or we gotta do what we gotta do to save them.
I also have a question. Did anyone pick up the mirror in the hotel room that said "Don't forget" scrawled on the back of it?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I don't think we did.
Okay.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
All right.
So
I think we gotta
person-
go get some mirror pieces now.
I think the person that fights with 2 hands needs to be the one that has protection from evil and good. So probably you, Mako. Me and Miranda can get by with holding a mirror shard while we were in combat.
I will go ahead and let you know from the get-go. If you are fighting by looking through a mirror shard, you're going to take some hella disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I say to Cynera, like, you know, while I do fight with two hands, I think you're probably the strongest of all of us. So I feel like you should maybe take the protection, and I have one-handed weapons.
Okay. Sounds good.
I agree with Mako. You're the strongest one out of all three of us. Like Mako said, both me and her can do stuff one-handed if we have to.
Okay. All right. So this is the plan. First, we got to get the mirror shards, and then we got to find it. We can use the same technique we did by using animals to try to find it where it pops up again, and then we can try to see if we can put it into all this.
Do we still have the goat, or do we put it back?
Yeah, where'd the goat go?
Yeah,
I think we put
you
the
were
goat
kind of
back.
in the
Goat
middle of
back,
combat,
because-
so yeah.
Cher's back at the house.
Okay.
Cher is back
Mhm.
at the house.
Can you cast Speak with Animals again, Mako?
Yes.
Well, we have not taken a long rest, so make sure you keep that in mind with your action
Yeah.
surges and your war clerics and your spell slots that we have not rested yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess let's go to the house, try to get some mirror pieces.
Okay? They're going to go to the house and try to get some mirror pieces. When you approach the house, you can hear the cacophony of animals inside the house. What do you do?
I knock on the door. I'm like, is anybody there?
You get no response.
Coming in. I open the door. Turn the knob.
Okay. So you're inside this house. You see the animals, some dogs, some cats, chickens, the goat, Cher, with its little red little scarf bow thing. And you see the mirror, the full-length body mirror.
Okay. I take my warhammer and I like crack it out. You know, just I don't like hit it really hard so that it just shatters into dust, but like got some big pieces,
Okay.
some decent amount of like pieces.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll with that because you're hitting glass with a warhammer. So we'll put that on the record that doesn't need a roll. Okay. So you break this mirror and it kind of shatters into these many pieces. And you see some pretty large pieces on the ground. And the animals kind of like nervously move away from you.
I suggest everybody find a piece they're comfortable with, and we can start the plan.
All right.
Okay. I cast Speak with Animals, and I say to Cher, we're going to do that thing that we did earlier again, but we're going to get rid of it this time. I promise.
Cher goes, okay.
Protect Cher at all costs.
Let's go. After I cast this this spell, we got 10 minutes for all this to be over, or it's gonna get a lot harder for us.
Should we maybe try to look for it in the mirror shards, like around town, before you cast it?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
I think that we should do that too, just so it doesn't wear out, and then we end up finding it, and then we're all just kind of.
Can you cast any more spells, Mako?
Yes, I could cast one more, but I'm pretty tired.
Okay.
Okay.
A fog cloud might come in clutch.
True.
All right, so I pick up a mirror piece, one that looks decently sized and good for me. I guess we can start looking for the.
Okay. So everyone grabs themselves a mirror piece.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you grab yourselves a mirror piece and you begin making your way around town looking for the grotesque, hideous faces that you know in the back of your mind you've seen, but you can't put a finger on. And you kind of walk around town. Town isn't super big, but you kind of walk around the perimeters. You walk around in between each building, and you don't see anything.
Did it like literally leave town, Or do
Well,
we need
people
to
are
like
still.
dig a hole and get it out because it went underground?
There is a hole, like where it was. There's a hole in the ground.
Oh,
Like it
Can we,
didn't
Can we, like, go
burrow
down into
through.
the
It didn't like burrow through like the Monster Hunter sand burrow through, like where it's
Oh,
like flat
okay.
ground. It's like a hole.
oh, so we can like go down the hole and go and look for it.
Is this like a straight down?
Yeah. Well, first of all, the hole's over here, where it was coming out
Yes.
from.
Yes.
And yeah, it's kind of just straight down. I mean, not straight. Like there's a little bit of a slope, but it is down into the darkness.
Can I
That's what
like?
that left curve be like.
That's what I'm saying. Straight down into the darkness. Can I like use like some rope to like try to see if I can tie it to something?
Yeah,
then,
you
like-
can definitely like tie it to a fence and then yeah.
Spelunk down.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got, I don't know about y'all, but I've only got like 10 feet of rope or something.
Yeah, I got 10 feet. of
That's not a
rope,
whole
too.
lot.
Yeah.
Before you do that, can I take a torch and hit it and like drop it down there to maybe try to see how deep it is?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Subtract a torch. Yeah, you drop the torch down and it kind of like hits a wall and it starts rolling and it falls. You can see it laying on the ground, kind of down in there, maybe about 25, 30 feet down.
I guess we need to tie our ropes together and
One by
Get
one,
down.
kind of spelunk down. Yeah.
Okay, so you tie your ropes together and you tie it to the fence, and one by one you begin making your way down into the hole. The burrowed ground stinks with rotten decay and fresh dirt. You descend downwards into the darkness until your feet feel the ground even out. Here in the den of the False Hydra, you shall make your final stand. Bum bum bum.
oh my god.
Let's go.
I light up a torch because I'm like, it's dark as hell in here.
Imagine having not
I
having dark
forgot you.
vision, bro.
That's
I
fine.
have
Huh?
like blind
Nothing.
sight up to 10 feet, but it's not within 10 feet of me. I can't. It's probably not, so I can't see it. Can't see anything except like walls. I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good. I'm going to choose aberration.
Okay.
Now I have one spell slot remaining.
Let's hope digging through this tunnel doesn't take more than 10 minutes.
Yes.
Um,
Right.
Let's move quick,
Let's
y'all.
hope.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I've got my
Onward.
blowgun ready because that's one-handed.
Looks like there's a fork right here. Should we?
Mhm.
I feel like we should all
Left.
choose one fork. Yeah, we should all choose one fork instead of splitting up. Oh, this is a dead end.
Well,
Okay.
turn it around.
So you're walking. And you're walking. And you just smell the stench of death and decay. As you walk, Miranda, you hear before you see
Oh, God.
some skittering in the darkness. And you see the floors kind of move around, and out from the darkness jumps a swarm of rats, and they
That's
kind of like shriek and then jump at you. And so I need everyone to roll for initiative.
we pray at night. We stalk at night. We're the rats.
Remy the Ratatouille.
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Okay, there we go. And I'm going to do this in descending order. So first is Sinura.
Okay, I'm going to drop my torch.
Okay.
Move 1, 2. That's 10 feet. Then I'm going to hit him with the two-handed Warhammer swing.
Okay, two-handed Warhammer swing, classic.
Classic. That's at 18 to hit and 13 damage.
Yep. They're gonna yoinks at that 13 damage. They take that damage and you crush and splatter about half this rat's forces. Next is Mako.
Let's see. Since I have my blowgun out, I'm just going to blowgun at them
Okay.
with my sharpshooter thing happening. See if I just hit this.
You get a minus something. Yes. Ooh, a 21
Yeah.
minus 5. Okay.
But it should do 10 more damage.
That is gonna hit. And somehow with one dart, you like kind of shoot the middle of like the rat pack, and the rats just kind of scurry away from you. And there are either dead rats or no rats. So we have made it out of initiative.
Thanks,
They
guys,
just
for
all
doing
lined
the
up for
work.
me, and I got a collat.
Yeah, you got a collat. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna pick my torch back up.
Thanks for doing all the work, y'all. Y'all know I'm scared of rats.
And you're traveling, and the smell of decay is getting a little stronger.
Can I check the mirror to see if there's anything?
There is nothing.
Okay.
You see nothing.
Do we see any like traces of blood or anything, or is it just this dark, sweaty hole?
It's
Damn.
a dark hole. You haven't seen any signs of like blood down here so far.
It just smells horrible.
All right, Sinura. Yes, it just smells
Yeah.
horrible. You get there, and from the ceiling, you hear a faint scratching,
Mm-hmm.
and then from the ceiling, spiders. But
Giant enemy spider.
this is a spider swarm. It kind of blends in with the background.
Oh, where's the rats?
Okay, and so we're going to need to roll for initiative.
Okay. Oh my god, high rolls today. I'm a high roller.
Why? Why? Every
All right. And
Aww.
time.
Okay, so first, the swarm of spiders is going to make its way over to the first person in its line of sight, which is Sinura. And it is going to actually swarm all over her.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And then
no.
it's going to bite.
No.
That's a 19 for 11 damage.
That is going to hit.
Okay. Next, Sinura.
Okay. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna drop my torch, down the swarm, and I'm gonna use my two-handed warhammer swing and just like go crazy trying to squish them.
Okay. All right, you squish some of them. You are going crazy with that 22. Let me subtract that HP. Okay. And some of the spiders kind of flee away as you squish them. Next is Mako.
I think Maga's gonna put away her blowgun and come up next to the swarm and swipe at him with paws.
So you put the glass and the blowgun away, and you come up and you scratch.
Yes. Oh, I can't do sharpshooter with that. I just left it checked.
Okay,
My
yeah, you
bad.
definitely can't do sharpshooter with your claws. But a 17 will hit. You
That's
kind
3.
of get some of this spider guts in your claws.
Ugh.
Okay, next, Miranda.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna come up to my buddies, my friends. I'm going to come that close and within range of my friends. And with
Yeah, you
with
dagger collector.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe I should use one of my fancy daggers. I'm gonna use my since we're in the dark, I'm gonna use my dark amethyst rapier today.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to kind of get some spiders with a little little, you know what I'm saying? You can't see me, but I just need you to imagine that I'm just doing like a you know.
Got you. Okay.
Please hit. I ain't got time.
Let's go.
Ooh, that does hit. So roll that extra sneak attack damage for me. Ooh, so that's a 17. You deftly just go to town on these spiders. You're like, nope, not today. No spiders for me. And you go to town on these spiders, and but these spiders just yeet, and they is gone. Okay, next, the giant spider. It's gonna stay over here, and it is going to shoot a web at you. Okay, 13.
Also, I'm gonna roll a Constitution saving throw to see if my concentration got broken from that 11 piercing damage.
I
believe
always
DC
forget about
to
that.
The DC to beat is half of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
It's like a DC 10
Yeah.
save.
Plus, yeah.
You're good. So it's not going to do that. Next is Sinura.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to it. I'm gonna swang back. And I'm gonna try to hit it on the head with the Warhammer.
Okay.
16 to hit. 13
Yes, that hits for 13 bludgeoning damage. It goes ouchie because the spider can talk now.
Okay.
Next, Mako.
Okay. I'm gonna take my blowgun back out and shoot it.
Okay.
Let me do this and this, and then uncheck that.
You don't want to use sharpshooter?
No, I did.
Oh, okay. A 5 does not hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Miranda.
Hello. Miranda clearly doesn't like spiders. So she is going to pull out that short bow. Well, clearly I put my little piece of the mirror I was holding on to down because I can't use my bow if I got it in my hand. And I get my short bow and I aim it at this bad boy and I try to hope and pray to hit him. So I'm gonna do that.
Yes, that will hit for 9 points of damage. Boom, the spider is bleeding and it looks ghastly, even more so than before.
That thing.
What do you say? Absolutely ghastly?
Absolutely ghastly.
Next is the spider, who's going to try to bite Sinura.
Leave her alone.
And it hits with a 13, which does not hit.
Yeah.
Okay, Sinura.
Okay, I'm gonna swing back again. I'm gonna crank back again. Crank that soldier boy. I'm gonna bow.
A 19 will hit. Tell me how you kill the giant spider.
Like the full body crank that shit.
Crank that from left to right.
Crank it from left.
I cannot.
And the hammer just lands square on its forehead where its eyes are, and it just.
All right.
What?
Well, we are out of initiative.
I want to go I want to go see what type of spider it is. Like if I could know that, or if I could, figure that out.
I'll collect like some spider venom.
It's
or
a
some shit.
giant wolf spider.
Giant wolf spider. Like, would I know that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And is it venomous?
Yes.
Let's go. Okay, can I like
This
collect
one
some venom
is.
from it?
Yes. You have a vial.
I have a potion of healing that I haven't used that I can let Sarnura have real quick.
Oh, you're a genius. Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
then you can
Okay.
use it.
Yeah, I like
Alright.
that. Because
Alright.
otherwise I'd have to set my spider in a bottle free.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think I'm ready to let go of him yet.
Okay. Sarnura, you can have this potion of healing. I'm gonna give it to you.
And make
Okay.
sure you subtract that from your inventory.
Will do.
I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna roll 2d4.
Yes. You're going to add +2 as well.
Bruh.
So I get 4
4.
damage. 4. Wow.
4 heal. So you
Blah, blah, blah.
get this venom in a jar, in a potion bottle. Okay?
Okay.
Where would you like to go?
Oh,
You got
there's
2
3
options?
directions. Is there 3? I always go left. Let's go left. Which for us? Wait, for us is
Right.
this way. Right?
Wait.
Because we're facing this way.
Yeah.
So you're walking. You're walking. You're walking.
Yeah.
You feel yourself getting more and more nervous
We're
as
getting
you
close.
walk. And there's just something harrowing in the back of your mind. Sinura, you
Can I check
can
the mirror?
hear. Yeah,
Oh.
there's nothing in the mirror. Sinura, you can hear the wailing that is the False Hydra's mind song. You can hear it. And the other two, you can assume that you hear it, but you don't know that that's what it is. It just seems like it's all normal, but you're just getting a little uneasy.
Guys, that's the mine song. We must be getting close.
Do we need to plug our ears so we don't forget? Or
Does
No.
it work like that?
I mean, if you can't
If
hear
works
it,
like that.
then,
you won't forget it?
I mean,
I see.
if you wanted to plug your ears, you could try that.
Okay.
I suggest only one of us try. I'm saying one of us try it just in case it doesn't work, because I would not want one of us to be like, "It's right there." We're like, "What? What?
What? What?
And
Yeah.
then the other person get murked.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see, would I even have anything to just plug my ears?
If you did want to plug your ears, I would say that the torches have a waxy material on them. It's not just wood, so that they can burn for a longer amount of time.
I guess, if that'll work. Okay, I take one of my torches and I don't light it, obviously, but I just get the wax stuff. Well, I let them know that I'm doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to stay in between them so I can have an idea at least of what's going on.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I put it in my ears, and I can't hear anything.
Yep. Silence fills your life. So are you going to continue?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Johnny here.
So
Screen is doing- my screen is doing some things.
that's okay.
What is that? Oh my god, what is
So,
that?
Sinura, you make your way here and you see the False Hydra's heads out of the periphery of your vision, and they shriek. Miranda, you also see the False Hydra's heads out of your periphery, but you don't hear it shriek.
Oh! Okay.
Oh my god.
And Mako, you
What?
don't see jack shit.
Bruh.
So because I
In the
see
mirror?
it now, I'm like, obviously I'm louder than I intend to be because my ears are like, I'm like, what is that? What even is that?
What in
Like it's
that?
freaking me out because I don't remember seeing it.
Yes, exactly.
So now that I see it, Roki's like really like, "Ew, what is that?"
yes.
So I can't see it in the mirror?
So you're moving the mirror around, and Mako, you can see it in the mirror, but only when your back is to it. And you're like looking into the mirror and it's like behind you.
That's tough.
You can also angle it a little bit to the side, but you're like beside it. But yeah, you see this. And the False Hydra roars. Miranda, you don't hear it, really. And we are going to go into initiative. You know, click
I've
your
been
little
waiting
token.
on this one.
Okay.
Am I selected?
Why?
Oh, did I not select?
I roll a nat 20. It'll roll a natty 20, bruh.
I guess I didn't select.
hate it here.
Not the nat 20 for the monster.
Wow, even worse.
Okay, descending order. The False Hydra will go first. So it is in its hole now. It is burrowed down into the ground. And its necks stretch and it reaches out, and one head is going to attempt to bite Sinura.
Okay. Just, yeah.
A
So,
19
damn. Okay.
or
was gonna say I
13
had-
damage.
Disadvantage, but he's rolling consistently high. Okay.
Wait, why would he have
Minus.
disadvantage?
Because I have protection against good and evil.
Oh, that's right. That's
that
right. That's
all
right.
the
That's right.
attacks,
That's right.
Minus 13. Okay. Perfect. Still
Okay.
in there, baby.
And then he is going to make another bite attack with a different head against Sinura again.
Okay.
Leave her alone.
Oh,
23,
Oh,
19. Okay. It's minus 9. We're still in there, baby.
ooh, Sinura. Okay,
No, we're still good. We're still good.
oh.
next is Sinura's turn.
Okay. I'm going to.
Its heads retract, by the way, back to its body.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
on myself.
Yeah.
That's 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
One. It's gonna be 4 damage. So I'm gonna add 4.
Wow. Okay.
Then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Second Wind. That
Okay.
allows me to get 1d10 hit points plus my fighter level.
Okay. Which is 2, right?
Yeah. 10. Okay.
All right. That your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Miranda.
So I am going to use my short bow to try to murk one of these heads.
Okay. That will hit, and it will do some damage.
Yay.
Oh, wow. Okay. Next, Mako.
All right.
You're going to have disadvantage on your attack if you're attacking
Correct.
through the mirror. Okay.
Correct. Well, I mean, I don't think I could even do it because you said my back has to be to it. Yeah?
I said, or you could be like to the side.
Okay. I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
Let's go.
Okay.
Get him.
What's the range on that spell?
120 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I thought
So this thing is obscured by fog.
Yes. It should be in the fog. It's not exactly perfect, but yeah. It's inside the fog. Okay, and so I'll just like move up here
Okay.
and end my turn.
Next is the False Hydra.
Okay.
Seeing a new creature in its wake, it is going to try to attack Mako. 8 is not going to cut it, but it's going to try again with a different head. It crit
Fucked.
failed. So no, it's not going to hit you. Next is Sinura.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Mako, it seems like that those earplugs are working for Miranda. You should try to get some wax off your torches and plug up your ears. Then I'm going to use my action to drink this blue potion.
Okay. You feel revitalized. It is a refreshing, cool, minty taste, and you feel like you have just taken a long rest.
Yo, what
It
the
feels to chew 5
fuck?
gum.
Let's go!
Chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Okay.
So get your spell slots back, get your health points back.
Damn.
Yeah, y'all just
And
been
all my
holding
shit
on to
back.
that thing, and I'm like, okay.
Up a full 4. Wow.
Let me go ahead and get the second wind back. Let me get the action surge back. Let me get the
Damn,
spell
I'll have what
back.
she's having.
Dude, I'm about to Nova the fuck out of him, bruh.
Okay. So you use your action to drink the potion.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use my movement and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up there. And I
Okay.
dropped the torch, by the way.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
You don't want to, I mean, you took an action.
Take the
Oh shit, you're right. Well, no, War Priest can only activate when I use the action for an attack.
Got you. Okay. And you don't want to use second wind again, and that's
No, I don't.
Second attack also is also an attack. Okay.
I don't.
Miranda.
Oh, time to pull out that rapier. Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay. And if it hits, you get that sneak attack bonus.
Well, it better hit. I need it to hit.
Okay. So this is what happens.
Oh, great.
You feel like your rapier isn't quite cutting through, but then suddenly you feel power, and then the rapier cuts through anyway, and you hit. He actually will take 5 damage and roll for sneak attack. Okay, so he'll take another 6 damage. And when he takes that damage, he is going to wail, and Sinura is going to take some damage.
No.
Okay.
6 damage.
Okay, let me do the DC 10 con save. Okay, we're good.
Okay, you're good.
Was I doing the DC saves? Let me go ahead and roll some more.
No. Okay, cool. You're good. All right.
Oh.
No, I think that was it. You're good.
Oh, okay, I would have beat them all, but all 3 of them. Okay.
Okay.
We're
Next is Mako.
First, I guess I'll do like Sinura said and like use the wax from a torch to like make some improvise some earplugs.
Okay.
HG earplugs activated.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that you just can do that and make some earplugs. So what do you want to do for your action? It's
Yeah.
not like as finessed. It's like just ripping some stuff off the torch and shoving them in your ears. It's not as finessed as like, oh, I must dip this arrow in poison, So
Mm-hmm. Okay, I will shoot with my longbow at it
okay.
from over here. Let's do it with sharpshooter. Why not?
Ooh, so that is not going to hit. The 13 minus 5 is not going to hit. Next, it is the False Hydra's turn, and it has some options. It is going to bite Miranda for 11 damage. And then it is going to attempt with another head to bite Sinura.
Okay.
Oop, I accidentally did that twice. We're taking the first one. Okay. The 11 does not hit. Next, Sinura!
I'm going to wind up with a two-handed Warhammer swing. 14. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. That's 7 damage. And I'm going to use War Priest as a bonus action to hit it with another two-handed. And then that's 6. And then I'm going to use Action Surge. I'm going to hit it with another two-handed strike. That's not going to hit. Okay. I'm actually going to use my Channel Divinity Guided Strike. Here, let me go ahead and put that in the chat.
How do you use Channel Divinity? Can you use it whenever?
You can use, well, it depends on what the Channel Divinity says. Usually you can only use it once per day. This one activates whenever I make an attack roll. I can choose to gain a plus 10 bonus to the roll. I can make this choice after I see the roll, but before the DM says whether the attack hits or misses. So I'm pretty sure 10 isn't going to hit, so I'm going to add the 10 there.
So that will hit for another 7 damage. Now it will scream again, and Sinura, you're going to take some more damage.
Okay.
You're going to take 3 damage.
Okay. 3.
Oh, I see it. Going
Let
on.
me roll this con save. Okay.
Ooh, so close. Yes, that was so close to missing. All right, Miranda,
Yes.
your turn.
Okay. I want to attack with my rapier again.
Okay.
And after I attack with my rapier, I want to use my cunning action to disengage and kind of get away without risking them having a chance to come from my neck.
All right,
So-
you've got advantage, and if it hits, you got that sneak attack.
Whoa, I need it to hit. Yeah.
Ooh, good thing for that advantage.
Okay.
All right,
What do I do?
so he's gonna take 4 damage, and then roll your sneak attack damage.
Okay. Doop.
Okay, dokies, another 4 damage. Which, hey, better than none.
And then I'm gonna yeet right here. Wait, no, that's the same spot. Right there.
Okay. Mako, your turn. You can now fully see the False Hydra, and you can attack it.
Ooh. We're just gonna keep shooting at him
Okay.
until something happens. So let me do that.
And you will have disadvantage because you're shooting into fog. Well, okay. That hits for 5 damage. Wonderful. Okay.
Ooh.
He is starting to look worse for wear. Okay.
Starting.
Yeah.
God.
The next turn is the False Hydra, who is going to once again try to bite Sinura and Miranda. It's going to try to bite Sinura first. Not going to hit. It's going to try to bite Miranda next. That's going to hit for 5 damage. You all right there, Miranda?
I'm hurting real bad.
You're hurting real bad. Okay. Next is Sinura.
Yeah, I'm going to move in front of Miranda.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, over here, you stupid dummy poo-poo head. And
Roasted.
I crank back and I hit it with a two-handed Warhammer swing.
No.
Okay, and then I'm going to use War Priest and then do another one as a bonus action.
Okay. Come on, let's go.
And that's going to be 4 damage. Okay. And then I end my turn.
Okay, cool. Next, Miranda. He is looking not so good.
And neither am I.
True, very true.
since Sinura, stood in front of me, and I appreciate that, friends for life, I am going to, even though it has reach, I don't want to be that close to it still.
Okay.
I would like to dash backward
Okay.
away from it.
Turn that bitch bounce.
Okay, so you've moved. You went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You went your full movement. So because dashing is going to count as your action.
Okay.
So if you wanted to move there, you could move there and then still take an actual action.
Well, I really don't even know what to do in my position currently.
Well, you have a bow, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't want to hit Sinura.
Well, I mean, you can, it's not going to be a direct...
I can handle it.
That's not the point. Okay, well, I guess I'll just try to hit.
That's 5 foot of space. She doesn't take up the whole 5 feet of space.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my short bow and try to hit our 3-headed titan right here.
Okay. So a 12 is not gonna hit that monstrosity. Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
No.
Okay. Mako.
So seeing that the situation up there is not, Mako will move up here next to Sinura, and let's see, is going to take out her hand axe and slash at the fake Hydra thingy, false Hydra, whatever you call it. Yeah, I already did.
13 is not gonna cut it. Literally.
Okay.
13 is not gonna cut it. Next we have the false Hydra, who is now going to attempt to bite its 2 victims in front of it. So first it's going to try to bite Mako, fresh new meat. That is not going to hit. It's going to bite Sinura. That is going to hit for 9 damage.
Okay. Let's roll a con save.
Yes, do that. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Next is Sinura.
I'm going to make that bitch fall. I'm gonna crank that bitch back. I'm gonna hit it with the yeet. That's 7.
That's
then
gonna
I'm
hit.
Use my last war priest. I'm gonna crank up again. I'm gonna go skabam.
That will also hit. Okay. Tell me how you kill the false Hydra.
Let's go. I'm sorry. I got hyped.
I crank it back, and it's the $19 Fortnite card, and then the anvil sound. It's that.
Yes.
It's like, I can no more Fortnite.
No more Fortnite.
Or Fortnite. $19 cards.
Okay, cool. You have destroyed this false Hydra. Stop it. You have destroyed this false Hydra. What? Are you laughing at me?
Pause.
Yeah, you're like, stop it.
Pause for a slight second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all, what happened to Cher?
What did happen
Yeah.
to Cher?
I feel like
We all forgot about Cher.
I don't think we took her down here with us.
We didn't.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I was so worried.
Thank you for reminding us that we all forget everything. Okay, cool. The last of the monster's heads finally collapses with a horrifying shriek, and at once your mind is flooded with all of the memories stolen from you. You remember seeing this monster as you made your way into the town and then tripping over its long stretched necks as they hunted for prey. You recall the withered faces in the windows and mirrors of the townspeople, and you remember fighting it time and time again as it tried to devour you. You also remember Nellity, the victim of the monster, eaten in front of you the night she stopped you from breaking into the house with all the locks.
What?
You remember watching her scream as she was crushed and swallowed whole into the beast's mouth before it began singing, and you forgot everything about her. You know that, okay, you know that Nullity was not the first victim, but she would be the last. And as you soberly make your way back up the tunnel, you come face to face with daylight of the town. Those remaining are surrounding you with weary and tear-stricken faces. And you see the woman who lived in that top house, who I can't remember who went and talked to that very top house that is marked with an X, a green X. You see that woman come out and she goes, "That thing! It ate everyone! How could I have forgotten?" She shrieks, "It ate my son!" She says before falling into the arms of the man you saw praying at the church with the shaky hand and everything. Everyone in town looks worse for wear, and the halfling bartender walks up to you. She goes, "I take it you found out about your friend. I remember now. I booked him before that monster got him. It's a shame, but thank you for saving our village. We don't have a whole lot left, but what we do have, we're thankful for." And then she hands you a pouch, and she goes, "Please take this for your troubles."
Awesome. Thank you.
What's the pouch got in it?
The pouch has got some gold in it. 60 gold pieces. She's giving you money. Yep.
Let's go. Where's Cher at?
Cher is like chilling with the lady who Cher belonged to.
Okay.
Meh.
Yeah. All right. Remembering that you were in Devonshire on a quest from Father Noel, you decided probably be best to update him on the situation. You think about sending a letter home to your families as well to let them know you're okay, considering you left without telling them anything.
Again.
However, you think about it again. Aramar's warning of people searching for you and the sneaking suspicions that something wasn't right with the Gilda situation is weighing on your mind. So what do you do?
I don't know. What do you guys think we should do? I'd say that I am beat. I want to have a rest in the tavern. That's what I want to do.
I would also like to rest.
And a good meal.
Gotta have a good meal.
Gotta have a good meal.
And food.
Okay. So you head back to the tavern, and you rest up, you eat. The townspeople don't really seem like they want to talk. Like they seem very solemn, like just remembering that almost half their town was like just eaten by this monster. Some of them have seen the monster eating their loved ones firsthand and then forgotten about it, has left some trauma that they're not really open to talk about, but they leave you be as you kind of eat and rest and regain your health and spell slots and all the other fun stuff that you get when you take a long rest.
Yay.
So now you're tasked with the decision. What do you do?
What are y'all thinking?
I don't know.
I mean,
Okay.
gotta let Father Noel know what happened, so we should send a letter.
So you know this, that Father Noel, you know, he's the representative of the other for the Free Cities of Demote. And that he is in Haven. He runs like the Megalo church there for the other. And the mega church.
Oh no.
So how do you want to correspond with him?
The guy we met at their church in this village.
Okay.
Would he know him? Would they know each other? Perhaps.
You get the idea in your mind that the guy probably knows of Father Noel, considering that you are in the Free Cities of Demote and Father Noel is the representative for the other. He's like he's like Joel Osteen. Like,
oh gosh,
a lot of people know him.
Oh, I guess I should. So would he communicate with him at all, or like no? Like, would that be seen as a normal thing or a not normal thing?
You don't think so, considering that in order to communicate with him, he'd have to make the trek to Haven.
Oh, yeah. Well, there goes that. Because I was gonna say maybe just send it through him so that we don't. I don't know. I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to write a letter. I just don't know what to do about our parents, because last time we left, they came and found us. And I feel like if we be like, hey, sorry we left again, LOL, XOXO, they're gonna come like snatch us up again and not let us go anywhere ever.
Yeah.
So I think we need to make a decision on how we're gonna communicate the information and get moving. Like, don't stay still. That's just what I think.
Okay, so
Yeah, I agree.
you could send a letter. You can do a lot of things. If that is the choice you want to make, where then, you mentioned not staying still, where then do you want to go?
Are both the people we were looking for just gone? Like,
Eaten. Yeah. Well, yes. The bartender had said that she booked Ray Ingalls for the night, and that
so he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay. Well, dang. I guess we can't just like send him a message and then just, we could roam around, but I don't know. Where would we go? What are we gonna do? Do we just go back to him and let him know this information and go home?
I don't know.
I just kind of feel like if we go back home after just not saying anything and leaving again, if we're needed for something again, it's gonna be harder for us to just go and do it.
Yeah, we can have some downtime in this village, and just send him a letter and wait until he gets back, right?
Wait till who gets back?
I think we should just
Wait
send a
until
letter.
he gets back to us. Like letter correspondence.
Okay. So with the letter correspondence, you do ask around about like, okay, where's the post office, and they say that they typically take the day's trip to go to Hollyhock and put the letter to the courier there, and then they come back. So that's what you decide to do. What does your letter say exactly?
We either flat out tell him, hey, this is what happened to your boy Ray, and this is what was going on in this village. What else did we say? We're telling him what happened, right?
Just good to be just straight up.
I think it should just be straight to the point.
Yeah.
This is the information we got about Ray. He came to
False Hydra and whatever, and
yeah.
Okay. So what does your letter say? So like recite the letter for me.
Oh gosh. I know you guys got some great writing skills.
What are you talking about? My writing skills are I don't even know how to read.
Started with like, okay. To Father Noel. I'm trying not to make it sound like an email, y'all.
I'm using email.
Our lives is writing emails every day.
Yeah.
I hope this finds you well.
I hope this letter finds you well. No.
Right. So we're like, to Father Noel, we have some new information regarding Ray Ingalls. Unfortunately, when Ray tried to book a stay in Devilshire, he was attacked and killed by a False Hydra, and this town has been dealing with the continuous murders and after effects of said False Hydra for about a month. The False Hydra has been dealt with, but this town is kind of torn apart after it. Not sure what a False Hydra was doing here anyway, but that's all the information we have right now. And I guess
Okay.
give some insight of, if he doesn't know what a false hydra is, give some insight of what that is.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Just hit the send button.
I'd say you probably just like copy the book description
Yeah.
and you wait in Devilshire. And that is where we will end this episode.
Nice.
Yay.
I also want to level up.
Yes! Oh my
We'll
god.
pop off, level up.
Pop
Let's
off,
go.
level up. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna level up. I will go ahead and say goodbye to our viewers. But yeah, guys, viewers, thanks for watching the stream. Tune in.
Thanks, y'all.
We're here
Make
on
sure to follow.
Wednesdays. Make sure to follow. Make sure to do all that fun stuff. We do
Go to the
have
YouTube channel,
the
subscribe.
episodes. Yes, we do have the episodes, past episodes up on our YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. It's the same name as this Twitch channel, Nick DMs. So you can go follow there, see some of our past episodes, get up to date on some of these cool characters. And yeah, make sure you follow and tune in with us every Wednesday at 6:30. And if it changes, we'll let you know. All
Peace out,
right.
GG's deuces, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.